On this episode, I'm going to show you how to set up, like web server on CentOS. Tiny core Linux is kind of powerful, but I wouldn't run web server on tiny core Linux. I prefer using CentOS over tiny core Linux for running web server. Just follow a couple of steps that I do, then you'll be able to run your own personal web server on your PC or any laptop you have. First, the thing that you need is the laptop or PC that have like latest CentOS installed on, and which is that you're seeing in front of me right now. And after that, you log in as root, not just any ordinary user, privileged user, right? So it'll allow you to install whatever on your system. Now, installing these things is like really simple. You type in yum install httpd php and mariaDB server php and MySQL. Just press enter, and it won't take long until you install all of these things. Maybe it'll take a couple of minutes probably. For me, it only takes me about 3 to 4 minutes, and it's not like really big program. After you do this, you would like to want to start all this service every time when you turn on your laptop or PC automatically. So like you don't have to start these things like manually every time when you turn on your PC. So this is what you gotta type in. You see it right here, systemctl enable httpd service. Just copy it exactly as what I have typed in right here. Press enter. Then if it does not show any error sign, it's ready to go. And do the same for like your database. So like you see, systemctl enable mariaDB service. It will allow you to start database automatically. So press enter. Then you need to start your web server. So you see this line right here. I just typed in and you press enter. Then your web server will start. And you also type in this line right here, systemctl start mariaDB service. Then your database will start on your system. And after that, this is what you gotta do. You need to set up your firewall, like opening port, so it can be accessible from outside. So like type in firewall cmd permanent add service httpd. HTTP. So like you press enter. Oops. Okay, I made a mistake. You just add one more, this dash right here, and press enter. So I already have enabled it. So like there's warning, but you gotta type in this thing anyway. And you also need to enable HTTPS, not just HTTP. So like you can access these things securely. So you press enter. It shows you another warning because I already have done it. And this is what you got to do. After you enable these things, you need to reload your firewall. So yeah, reload. Successfully reloading firewall and added your port, right? Now you need to check it out. if it really worked, right? So like you should open your internet browser and type in localhost is your host service. But if you have like domain name or like instead of dynamic IP address, if you have like static IP address, then you need to patch in manually. So like you can access it from like other, remote host, maybe like using terminal and stuff like that. So it's working. Testing 1, 2, 3. And you need to know version of your PHP, and you will need to know where to put all these the website files inside your PC. So this is where you see you need to go in cd bar and type in ls, then you see this www right here. Go there and you will see these two folders right here, CGI bin and HTML. Then you go to HTML. Then I already made this file called PHP info. It looks like this. It's pretty simple, just a 3 line right there, and you save it, WQ, right, and this is the result that you're gonna get. See? So like version of your PHP is like 5.4 whatever, and all these details that like available for your PHP. And finally you gotta do one more thing. Unless you're a very skilled programmer or whatever, but I don't think you are, maybe you are, but you need something called Phpmyadmin. It makes like controlling all these database and PHP so much easier by installing this thing on your system. If you don't install any of this, then you will need to patch everything manually using SQL language. I mean structured query language that I used to use back in the days. So like this is how you install this thing right here. I'll show you. You type in yum install yum. So like you add something like a repository, EPEL, and release. You don't have to understand what this means, just type in as what I type in right now. And it will update, like your repository, and it won't take any long. Then you need to type in something called yum install Phpmyadmin. Then, well, I already have installed mine on my system, so it will not install anything, but definitely yours will work. After you install this thing, you will need to restart your web server. So type in service httpd and restart. then your web server will restart and your Phpmyadmin is ready to go. So like after that, you go to your this thing right here, and you type in, it's very complicated thing right here, but what you really need to type it in is this localhost Phpmyadmin, and well, you get these results right here. So like you can modify your your database very easily. Anyway, using this Phpmyadmin is like totally different subject, so like I'll cover it like on next episode. Anyway, after you're doing all these steps what I have just showed you, you're good to go to run stuff like WordPress and any kind of site of your own for like BBS and stuff like that, and you can run your personal forum or whatever things that you wanted to talk about on the internet and sharing it with others on internet. Anyway, this is it for today. On next episode I'm gonna cover some more details about it. Anyway, goodbye for today. Bye bye.